MJ, and I have a tarot card reading for you. Today is August 14th, 2020, and we're camping. Camping is super fun, but those bugs are so loud. Alright, so this is for our chakra health, and I like to just check up on our chakras. We have no reversals in this deck. The very first card, we're going to look at our root chakra. And so our root chakra, for that we get the Ace of Discs. Wow. It says the root chakra of the powers of earth. It says material gain, power, labor, wealth, contentment, and materialism. All right, what I'm getting from this card is to stay grounded. Look at the coloring. It's so cool. It brought up a card that says the root. Oh. Sweet. All right, so next we have as we move up our chakras, that's the red one. Into the orange, we'll do the sacral. So we get the Knight of Cups, and we get the Empress. And I'm seeing a lot of blue on these cards, and there's like even a crab here. I think this one needs some cleansing. But let's see what the cards say. Knight of Cups. Oops, not that like that. Very bright out here. All right, so this is the fiery part of water. A man with commitment issues, amiable but passive, attracted to excitement, unsustainable enthusiasm, sensitive but shallow, influenced by sensual and idle, untruthful, prone to depression and drug abuse. Okay, but the sense I was getting from the card in the beginning is that you're sort of overworking this chakra, the sacral chakra. And so it does talk about sensual. And so, lay off that for a little bit there. If you know anything about the chakras, you'll understand what I mean, because that's the center that in these two centers, the sacral and the solar plexus, are sort of associated with their sexuality. Okay, the Empress is the following card for that one, because it ended up being a court card. And she is number 3 of the trump cards. It says love, beauty, happiness, pleasure, success, fruitfulness, good fortune, graciousness, elegance, gentleness, influenced by dissipation, promiscuity, idleness, and sensuality. So that word's in this card also. Okay, now if you're a man and you're watching this, then you need to focus on whichever person in your life, whichever woman or partner of sorts is the one you really love and is beautiful, that you're going to be happy with, because she's the one who's going to bring you pleasure and success. But because of it being in the negative aspects, it brought up sensuality here too. And if you're a female, this could go the other way also. So don't just be sensual for the sake of, how do you say that without saying it? Getting whatever it is that we get from that. You need to do it with love. So cleanse this chakra a little, because it's being a little overactive currently. So then next we move on to the solar plexus chakra. And so we get the Princess of Wands. And that's kind of why I said here it was the knight, so that was the guy maybe. It's more highlighted in that area right now. You're being a little overactive. The masculine men with your orange or sacral chakra. Okay, so but then the females would be this solar plexus here. I mean, this is the yellow chakra, and both these cards have yellow in them. But this one is referring to the other base colors as well. So this is for the solar plexus chakra. We have the Princess of Wands first. She says, the earthy part of fire. An energetic young woman, individualistic, brilliant, and daring, expressive in love or anger, enthusiasm, superficial, theatrical, shallow, cruel, unreliable, and faithless. All right, so maybe that chakra for this person, these people, is also being a little overactive currently, a little too demanding. Let's see what Strife says. It's the Five of Wands to follow up that trump card. All right, Wands. Oh. Okay, so the quarreling, fighting, competition, cruelty, violence, lust, desire, generosity, or excess spending. And this fits well for me in my analysis of the cards here, because it talked about quarreling here, and this it's here, which is, and I was just saying that this one, what I feel is blockage here in the solar plexus. And because there's blockage, it's causing some disruptions and disturbances in your relationships. So if you're able to unblock your chakras, do a little work, watch some meditations, and make sure you're putting the appropriate things in your body and stay grounded, all of this, then just get a little energy clearing, because that's where this fighting and this cruelty or competition is sort of coming from. There's an excess, which is causing a blockage there. So next we have our heart chakra, and we get the Chariot. Let's see what the Chariot has to say. It says triumph, victory, hope, obedience, faithfulness, health, success, though sometimes not enduring. This is influenced, abrupt departure from traditional ideas. Everybody's heart chakra is growing. This is so appropriate here. There's hope. It talks about health. So we are all experiencing pretty healthy heart chakras right now. And that last part said it's influenced by abrupt departure from traditional ideas. We're going through these changes with that Lionsgate portal being open, and it's changing a lot within us, and it's just opening up our hearts and our communication with each other so much more. Okay, so now we have our throat chakra. And for the throat chakra, we have the Hermit. And in this specific deck, for the Hermit, it says, oh wait, that's number 9. Illumination from within, divine inspiration, wisdom, circumspection, and retirement. And since this is our throat chakra, and with my, with what I would recommend here is keep a little bit of this to yourself. It's already being spread around. Just learn right now and go within, because you've got inspiration that's coming through you. I don't think that right now, in this portion of August, that we need to be saying too much about all the things that we're learning, because by the end of August, it's going to be a whole new thing. We are going to know so much more, and that's what we need to wait and share that instead. All right, this next card is for our third eye chakras currently, and we got the Knight of Wands, and we also got the Three of Discs. So discs are manifestation and abundance. Let's look at what the Knight of Wands how he's going to use his wands to get these discs. But then we will relate that to our communication with source, with spirit guides, with angels, with our twin flames or soulmates here. Because this one, I think there is some blockage going on in this department. And that's just because everybody's changing so much right now. And it's not easy. All right, Knight of Wands. That breeze feels great. It's hot. Out in Ohio. Okay, Knight of Wands, the fiery part of fire. A man of activity, generosity, pride, and swiftness. Cruelty, bigotry, petulance. That is the person. So if it is those flames, that person is bitter and a little angry right now. And I only use that because it's the masculine. Fiery fire. So next we have the Three of Pentacles. And this is their actions, our actions. It's the Three of Discs on this card. It says works. Work endeavors, business, commercial transaction, constructive, increase of material things. Oh, I see gain. There's some work that's being done by the universe through them. They're changing, they're growing. I was just reading about this earlier from some of the other sites for right now anyways. So they have kind of shut themselves off and have been really, it said, going through some changes. And it's all necessary. So it's coming to an end of that. And so we have material, and it said increase of material things. So these changes that are occurring are a constructive thing, and there will be some change in the material world. Potentially some communication. So, but it says material, so that might be like actual communication, not just our third eyes here. But there is some work that needs to be done on this chakra as well for everyone this week. So take a few minutes and just put on a meditation. And those, if you don't meditate, they work the best when your subconscious mind is busy. So if you're cleaning or doing something, you know, working out, using that portion of your mind, then you'll get more out of the sound frequencies and things involved in the meditations and the binaural music, beats music. So, and isochronic tones. Okay, the very last card is Ruin, and this is for our the last chakra. I'm trying to think about what that means because it's I guess I'll show you too. So our crown chakra, but I don't think it's a very pleasant card. It's number 10. 10 of Swords. I was on that page. Ruin, faulty reasoning, death, failure, disruption, clever, eloquent, but impertinent person. Spiritually may herald the end of delusion. And that little buggy, that little grasshopper jumped in here to let us know that is what it is, because this is our spiritual opening, and it's just said may herald the end of delusion. So there you go. Our delusions are being ruined with this card. And I would do extra work on that chakra because everybody's overworking that center right now, really learning how to communicate well. With all the changes going on, this is such a great year because overall, in the gist of the person, not just the chakras, I pulled 2 more cards. And the very first card is the Sun. For us, not our chakras, just us overall. The Sun says that glory, gain, riches, triumph, pleasure, truth, shamelessness, manifestation, recovery, arrogance, and vanity. So glory is to be gained. The riches are coming in. We're triumphant. We're pleasuring. It's pleasurable to know, pleasurable to learn the truth. This is wonderful manifestation. We're recovering, which might be giving us a little bit of arrogance and vanity. But the last card is 8. 8s are abundance. The abundance code for the universe. Also, that sun card is number 19. Well, 9 minus 1 is 8. There's another 8. I haven't been doing my number stuff here, but we do have 2 3s, a 5, a 9, 10, and a 1. 10 plus 1 is 11. The 3s could line up, but one of them is a number and one of them is a major arcana card. So let's do it this way, and we'll do this 5 plus this 3 equals 8. There's 3 8s. Abundance is for all, plenty right now. And then we have, there's a 7 for the Chariot, a 9 for the Hermit, and the 3. So those 3 stand alone. What I got. All right, this last card, 8, is swiftness. And it's the 8 of Wands. So it's telling us that swiftness, speech, like electricity, energy of high velocity, activity, approaching goals, letter, and message. So that's for every one of us in the collective. It's happening swiftly. And it's being told to us through speech with light and electricity. This is energy of high velocity, which is causing us more activity, us to be more active in approaching our goals. Letter and message, look for those, because I'm not feeling a connection with where it talked about in the throat chakra. I get a feel for that one, keep it in right now. But this information's coming in and fast. So be mindful, be on the lookout for a letter or a message. And once you get that, you can start sharing it with everyone, because you'll be ready and you'll have your information, accurate within you. Okay. So I hope you're all having a wonderful August, this 2020. I love you very much. Be grateful, be thankful, and we will all be blessed collectively. Like and subscribe, support my channel. Thank you. Namaste.